Well, I wanted to talk about the new moon that's happening right now and how it's conjunct Venus, which is very positive, even though it's 4 degrees away from squaring my moon. My moon's just going to have to mellow out, and my Venus has no problem doing that because I have Venus in Earth, and it's trining my Earth, and so I just got back from just doing a lot of yard work out in my yard, and there's a lot more I can do, but I do it little by little, and that's the call. We were talking about Taurus for a while now because Uranus is there, and it's kind of funny because it's a big hurry up and slow down, or it's a big like shocking relaxation. Like you really need to learn how to relax more than ever now. It's just you know, you get the message. The more you try, the more you'll see. It's like it doesn't go anywhere. It's like precisely now. Unless it's relaxing, don't do it. You're not doing it right. So I didn't just say you just sit on your butt. Really, I mean the yard work and getting close to the earth, ideal. Taurus rules the very personal part of our adventure in evolutionary consciousness, which is looking into contrast and the quality of things and our values. Um, so what comes up for me big time and for everybody really is our value system. I've been talking about it, kind of inching along here. It does rule the feminine. It's very feminine. I already kind of put it on the table and say, well, gee, don't include the feminine. I think you should just throw your money system away then. Because, I mean, I don't know. There's something to that monetary system being here that says, well, maybe we'll just ignore our creative side and play this game that does precisely that. Nobody can remember really, and nobody wants to bother to think about it. But oh boy, there's a part of us. It could be just the simple part of us, which is Taurus, the feminine Venetian, would say, no, excuse me, boy, that's a lot of work and fuss, and we don't have to. We can just learn how to live simply, and that's what Taurus calls us to do. Thanks for sitting through that. I mean, here I am, a moon in Aquarius, and I love the way that the going into Mother Nature feels and starts soothing and bringing up the Venetian qualities I have, which is in Earth. That's what happens to rule Earth is Venus. There, Venus rules Taurus, and we have a lot of planets there. New moon, happy new moon. I just wanted to talk about it. Didn't want to leave everybody with a bad vibe, but yesterday, we had that Mercury conjunct Chiron, and like I was saying, I mean, boy, the way that you can see that you have to drop the karmic ball. Like somebody's really just truly, you don't know them, but they're having a really bad day, and they're going to choose to pick on you. And I've experienced that a lot with Neptune opposing my Venus. A lot, just wow, really, it's not me just self sabotaging. Other people are there pulling the carpet out from under you and making it harder, and just will shut the window on you. And boy, I have experienced that more over the past 2 years or so, or whatever, since I've been recording here. It hasn't been very, I mean, it's been interesting, right? And I'm just trying to share, like I'm a little looking glass. Look through the looking glass here and get a little view, right? And I hope you enjoyed this little, it's my earthy video that just says mellow out. It's about your microcosmic arena. Just take care of yourself, the little things. It's, Taurus is the vibration of the Buddha, which is impersonal, it's not really caught up in the relationship of others, right? That's more of the other side of the zodiac. Once you get to Libra, now we're concerned about the other, and then that's the way it works. So it's just Taurus getting a pedicure and taking care of its body. You know, we have to take care of our bodies, and like I said, um, yeah, learn to relax because that's when you'll know exactly what you should do. And the thing is if do people want to do exactly what they should do or need to do, or is it just a big distraction display? And Taurus and or, we'll definitely say you guys are just distracting yourselves. Why can't you just relax? Most of that stuff you're running around for isn't needed. I know we worry about money and bills right now, but just don't, just stop. And later, it may come easy because you've relaxed enough to figure out, oh, I have this and that. I can have it just advertised and then wait till it comes to you. Yes, that's the theme. Venetian, the Venus, all she does is just take care to stay beautiful, put that smile on your face, and the universe gives, right? That's what they say. It's just um, right. The universe mirrors back what you're mirroring, and welcome to the woman's world, I guess. You don't just force stuff, but there is a world out there that we're getting over it. We will get over it, but it says, that. Well, you notice. I mean, I've already talked about it anyway. Thank you. I don't want to get too upset about the black boot people or whatever system, but there is weird stuff, and it's not going to get any better. We just learn how to be grateful for what we have, and I'm getting a better perspective on my situation. Is just to the main thing is to don't worry. Don't even cloud your mind with a single thought. With this new moon thing, the idea is to stay as clear as possible, to be able to receive that there's because there's a conjunction with the sun and Uranus. I don't think it's happened yet. It's coming on, but the moon will conjunct Uranus. It's a time where you keep clear enough without worry about the lower base worries. You will get a very great idea or insight or vision, or a passage will show up of what? Well, it does have to do with our financing, really our what connections do we need to make or will we make? What quality? Why? Really is for to shift into a new life, a new method of yes, getting money for me is a big thing. For a lot of people, it is, and I don't want to sound like I just sounded now, almost whining, but because I see this thing, and I'm going to talk about it now. If it cuts off, I'm sorry, but I don't want to get too irate either. But this is the ongoing thing, Taurus is definitely more about values and um, the true wealth of things, not necessarily money, but really the wealth, like knowledge and medicinal health and stuff like that. So, and the quality of things. So, so we look at this thing where the ecology, like where I am at, it's kind of a trip because it's like look at it. I'm on the right track to try and do yard work, and I'm going to advertise again here, probably tonight or tomorrow or something. But I have to, scratch up some pennies. So, but I have to approach it in a whole different way according to how well how society really is. The fact is people need to get this done. It's already happening. I can see people are starting to get their weed whips out. Um, so wish me luck on that. All I know is that the ecology, the human ecology to draw off of, you just have to be all business, right? And so just wish me luck once again. But see, uh, I don't know. I gotta try and keep it all business. I'm not just a weed whip person, though. See, I look at it as to be more personal with people and get to know each other. And I would love to have just be more community oriented rather than what money really does conduct. I, uh, an association that's you don't have to care for one another. You know, I'm saying that like I'm just pulling it up just now, like I recorded this last year, but no, money has been an excuse to kind of buffer the fact that we don't carry on with a very decent association, and that could even mean like really see from one household to the next people who are so-called getting along through marriages, one runs out the door at the break of dawn, so-called going to work, but really they don't get along, and otherwise they would have something going on more of a business together. You know, I've been looking at something, and I'm sorry I'm not making much sense here, but I've seen something so hilarious, and I keep looking at it, but right now is not the time to be racking our brains about any of that intricate kind of thing. Just enjoy. That's what you need to do. Is you know, if you're on the right track, if you know what I'm saying, with this new moon in Taurus, you're feeling your bodily existence. You're going, the breath is good. Just, man, you know, this is it. We know that there's all that other stuff to worry about, but we're not doing that now. It's no use. That's just the way it is. You feel it? I mean, yes, if you're going to do gardening, do it if it feels relaxing, but don't strain yourself out. I mean, just don't be afraid to relax. Don't be afraid to just chew your cud, sitting in the sun, empty your mind, and with the Uranus and Taurus, and how the Sun is going to hit Uranus, and the Moon is going to hit Uranus, and Venus is going to conjunct Uranus here. Ingenious thing can happen, and Taurus usually talks about is usually like, nah, the good life. Let us make with our hands something that is valuable. Let's trade it. Let's enjoy an uplifted version of things that we connect with on a very, very earthy level. I would say spiritual, but it's very microclimatic. It's very personal. Thanks for listening. So don't mind just thinking, you know, hey, I want to do my thing. And when the moon moves into Gemini, which is what, tomorrow or something, or tomorrow afternoon, we're going to start talking about Jupiter moving into Gemini at the end of this month. Is great for Libra generation and Libras, you know, and lots of communication. Uh, I thought of, you know, the weather could be very windy when we have Jupiter in Gemini. It's like Jupiter expands what it hits, and Gemini is an air sign. They love to fly kites and airplanes. They got their head in the clouds, but they're also no, really, they're air oriented. So we won't doubt that we're going to see a lot of wind events come up that are just like huge. It's like whoa, Jupiter and Gemini. And also communication is going to blow up something. The Libra generation is going to start talking, baby. You know, it's like, well, you know what? Hey, you know what? I have something to say, and open up your own YouTube channel and watch let's get the algorithms going in the favor of the human colony.